Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name Haryanto. I'm from English Education Program UNISNU Jepara. Today, allow me to present my research entitled The Implementations of Blended Learning-Based English Learning Management, a multi-site study at private universities. It is presented for the Jepara International Conference, JIC UNISNU Jepara 2004. In the backgrounds of the study that I would like to explain. Now, blended learning become a trend in education learning. It's combined e-learning and conventional learning to produce the effective, efficient, and flexible. And blended learning now is the learning method to cover the weakness of the conventional method face-to-face with the system of learning and the abundant resources of the online learning as an appropriate alternative learning process. It is backgrounded by the Jones 2021. The background of the study in this research quote the research by Alternate 2019, by Bikova 2021, and by Hasrinsky and Castro 2019. Overall, about the background is that we are talking about blended learning is the combination between face-to-face learning as mentioned by the conventional learning and the online learning by using the internet. The previous study, there are some previous studies that they use, one by Fai 2019, Sakina 2020, Ferdiansa 2021, Dharma 2020, and Vela et al. 2020. They elaborate the research on the blended learning in higher education, while Rasida 2018, Cal 2020, Dominic 2020, Canadal in 2021, and Tahi, they elaborate the research on the learning management system in higher education institution connected to the blended learning platform. And the problem of that we found in the research why we choose the implementation of blended-based English learning is that mostly the learning management on the management of blended learning is not properly implemented. So that's why this research will describe the functions and also the unit analysis accommodate one blended-based learning in online and face-to-face, and the second one, the management of function on planning, organizing, actuating, and evaluations. And of course, this research will use and elaborate the theory of one blended learning by Thorne and Science in 2021, and second one we will elaborate the theory of management of blended learning by the Aureo 2021. And this research will go for, based on the previous studies, will elaborate the face-to-face and media method, and second one, the learning management. And the novelty of this research, of course, yes, because usually blended learning research is implemented by the big university with the complete facilities, but we try to elaborate the blended learning management implementations in the private university in the course court. And we are going to talk about the research method. It is the qualitative research by using the design of multi-site study, site 1 and site 2. We take the object at the UNISNU Jepara and UMK Kudus, and the researcher, this case, role as the key instrument. And then the participant consists of 70 participants, consists of lecturer, students, and IT staff. And the technique of collecting the data, we will use one interview for interviewing 70 participants, from UNISNU 30 participants, and from UMK Gurus from 40 participants. And the second one, we are using the observation and then the documentation. In observation, we use the teaching method strategies, and in documentation by using the profile of university, the vision and missions, and the planning and the learning instrument. And we are going to get the data analysis by using one mono data analysis, and the second one the cross-site data. And the second one, we are going to have it on the implementations of blended learning. Of course, it is different in one, the platform used, side one and side two different. And the second one is the composition used from side one 50-50, side two only for face-to-face. And last but not least is that the platform used by the lecturer. And the evaluation of the blended learning here is that the evaluations conducted by inside one, it is by the chief of the study program by using the e-learning, but on side two they are centralized with the quality assurance institutions in the side two. And similarly, on the evaluation, both institution or both study program, they have the evaluation of quality control team. So both, I think, have the same goal on how to get the quality learning. And finally, we are going to talk about the benefit. The second research question, the benefit of blended learning. Of course, yes, the benefit of this case, the student point of view, they can carry out the asynchronous and synchronous learning, and on side two, the student can participate excellently online learning. And then related to the independent learning, of course, yes, both can increase the student independent learning. And finally, the students are ready in discussion face-to-face learning because of the flip model on side one, and on side two, the lecturer also have time to provide the feedback to the student. Of course, we realize that in this research, we have the conclusion that the management functions of blended learning in both sides include one, planning, implementation, and evaluation. So based on the elaborations of the Aureo theory, this research and the find out that the Aureo theory in line with what we find out on the finding of the research. And then the resources involved in for management functions are human resources, material, method, and machine. And second, the benefit of blended learning at the both sides on the study program, we can find out that the increasing scale in online learning, literacy of the lecturer-student interaction also increase, and last but not least, the student participation. And of course, yes, we realize there are some limitations of this research. One, research object participant, it's involved only 2 places, and the second one also the participant only 70 participants. And the second one is that design and method. This method elaborate case study, of course, yes, with the limitation of data collection and documentations. That's all my presentations. Thank you very much for your attention. Let me close. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.